Allow me to reveal a secret that has always been known to the powerful, yet never shared by them. Emotions are a leash tightly wrapped around your neck. The more you attach yourself, the tighter it becomes. The deeper you feel, the more you suffer. The world does not belong to those who love with all their hearts. It is in the hands of those who are capable of walking away without looking back. Everything in this world is currency, and those who spend less control the market, while those who feel less hold the situation. Do you think love wins wars? No, it is detachment that does. Do you believe compassion earns respect? No, it is fear that does. If you crave control, kill the need to be understood, burn the desire to be liked, bury the impulse to respond. Because the less you care, the more others worry. The world does not belong to the loud, the kind, or those who love the most. It belongs to those who feel less and observe more, to those who wait in silence while others speak out of desperation, to those who understand that caring is a weakness because it is a transfer of control. People are slaves to their emotions. Their need to be loved, recognized, accepted. These are the chains they polish and wear with pride. But the moment you truly detach, not pretending, not playing, but simply stop caring, you instantly rise above them. You become invulnerable, untouchable, mysterious. Control begins with resilience, and mystery is born from emotional detachment. When you care less than others, you create discomfort. They strive to understand you. They invest in you, fearing to lose you. You flip the power dynamics, no longer chasing, but attracting, no longer speaking, but being listened to, no longer reacting, but commanding. Allow me to share a truth that your modern world dares not whisper. If you want a rule, never let your heart beat faster than your strategy. The one who cares more is dependent on the one who cares less. Why? Because emotions are leverage. They can be manipulated. They can be used. The one who demands nothing cannot be seduced, deceived, or fooled. That is true power. So what to do? Step back, but not completely. Stay close enough to entice and far enough to torment. Offer a little warmth to spark interest, then freeze it. Make your presence rare, your silence loud. Let others project their hopes onto you, and then watch as they unravel in pursuit of a fantasy you never promised. They will call you cruel. Let them. They will say you are cold. Smile. They will accuse you of lacking empathy. Fine. A lion does not pity a lamb. A storm does not apologize for drowning the weak, and true power is never earned through love. It is gained through fear, desire, and mystery. When you care too much, enemies can sense it. They know exactly where to strike. How to make you feel guilty, to lure you in, to make you seek closure and explanations. But when you care less, they begin to beg, to plead, to lose control. Show your cards while you keep yours close. Understand, this is not a game of morality. This is a game of dominance. Detachment is not apathy, but strategic indifference. You still see and think, but do not get attached. Do not invest too much. Never give your power into someone else's hands. When you are indifferent, you become unpredictable and therefore dangerous. And dear listeners, danger is the most seductive quality in this world. It commands respect, obedience, and fear of losing you. Do not chase. Do not explain. Do not justify. Stand your ground. Let them come to you. Because the one who cares less not only survives, he dominates. And if you still have doubts, let me remind you. Kings are crowned not for compassion, but for the control that is born from indifference. Emotional detachment is not coldness, but calculation. It is not the absence of feelings, but their mastery. While the masses are enslaved by their reactions, the powerful person observes, remaining still, unreadable, and unattainable. When you care too much, you reveal your strategy, expose your weaknesses, disclose what is important to you. And once that information leaves your lips, it becomes a weapon in someone else's hands. The manipulator smiles, not because you are strong, but because you are transparent, predictable, and the predictable can be controlled. The battlefield of life does not reward frequent displays of feelings and emotions. It rewards the art of concealment. Do you think they respect your flexibility? In reality, they remember it. Do you think they value your openness? In truth, they study it. Every outburst of emotion, every confession, every moment of despair. This is not a revelation of your soul, but a way to understand how to break you. The one who cares less sets the rhythm of interaction, decides when to engage, when to retreat, and when to destroy. Nothing can be used against a person who remains unreadable. You must learn to respond, not react. The masses react to words, insults, praise, silence, but reaction is slavery. The powerful person calculates. He sees the insult but does not flinch, hears the lie but does not correct it, feels the chaos around but remains still. This stillness unsettles people, creating psychological distance, and distance is power. It compels others to step toward you while you remain steady and in control. In relationships, business, or politics, the same law applies. The less you invest emotionally, the more influence you have. If they cry and you remain calm, they lose control. If they get angry and you silently observe, they break. If they ignore you and you do not chase, they begin to doubt their significance. In every exchange, your ability to remain unflappable is your advantage. You are not heartless. You are selective about what you allow into your heart. Most people are too eager for connection, for self-explanation. The strong individual holds back, listens more than speaks, and allows discomfort to work in their favor. Silence is a weapon, a fortress, a strategy. These are not traits of a weak person. They are tools of rulers, conquerors, and kings. People chase after what they cannot have. They respect those who do not demean themselves and submit to those who cannot be predicted. When you become emotionally frugal, when you no longer give away your reactions for free, you become mysterious. And a mysterious person is dangerous because no one knows where to aim. Look around. The most respected men are not loud. They are restrained. They speak less, smile less, care less, and it is this absence of emotional need that turns them into centers of attraction around which others gravitate. The weak revolve around the strong in search of approval, but the person who has mastered detachment never revolves. They draw people into their world and remain unattainable. The world may try to shame you for this. They will say you are detached, cold, indifferent. So be it. Their criticism is confirmation that you are becoming powerful because the emotions of a weak person are their leash. Your emotions are your weapons, revealed only when necessary and never squandered unnecessarily. In a world thirsty for attention, the one who holds it controls it. They will call it apathy, coldness, indifference. But what they do not understand is that detachment is the throne upon which power sits. A person who learns to care less is not heartless. They are focused, strategic, protected from the chaos of emotional puppetry. Let them feel. Let them suffer. You must observe how easily people are controlled when their hearts dominate their minds. Want to see who holds power in any room? It is not the loudest, nor the one who craves recognition, praise, or comfort. It is the one who does not flinch when others fidget, who does not chase when others retreat, who stands still while others plead. This person is unattainable. This person leads, and to lead, you must first learn to silence the need to be accepted. You see, when you care too much, you expose your weaknesses. You hand your peace into the hands of others. And once they sense this, once they know they can make you react, they own you like a puppet on a string, and you dance to their tune. But the person who does not react, who walks away instead of arguing, rewriting the script, becomes a storm that no one can predict. Most men fail not due to a lack of strength, but from a desire for attachment. They want to be loved, understood, forgiven, fools. These things, luxuries, are necessities. Power is not earned through kindness. It is earned through the secret of silence, never allowing the world to know what truly disturbs or destroys you. Caring less does not mean giving up your humanity. It means controlling your own. Imagine two warriors in battle. One fights for glory, the other for survival. Who do you think is more dangerous? The person fighting to impress dies first. The one fighting without a desire for applause survives all the rest. Your life should be like this battle. You must play the game as if applause means nothing, as if victory is only real when it is earned through struggle. Detachment is not the absence of emotions. It is the presence of discipline. Emotional control is not weakness. It is a weapon. You may feel, you may care, but your enemies must never see it. Your woman may leave. Your friend may betray you. Your rivals may conspire. Do not falter. Do not cry. Just keep moving forward. The cold silence you possess will frighten them more than 1,000 screams. There is something terrifying about a person who does not react. In a world dependent on drama, validation, and noise, they become a mystery in a crowded room. People want to provoke you to prove that they are important. Deny them this pleasure. When they insult you, smile. When they threaten you, blink. When they plead for a reaction, give them nothing. This is how truly powerful people speak through silence. Being fearful is easy. Being loved is wonderful. But being respected without raising your voice is an art, and this art is detachment. Those who fear losing you will hold on tighter. Those who know you cannot be moved will submit. A person who can walk away from everything, wealth, love, reputation, becomes someone everyone pursues because their strength lies not in their hands, but in their mind. I tell you, stop caring about who loves you. Start caring about who fears losing your presence. Stop chasing apologies, resolutions, or understanding. Begin to master your indifference, your calmness under fire, your silence amidst betrayal. This is power. This is control. And in this world, the one who controls more wins. The one who cares less reigns. Let us move on to your greatest challenge: relationships. Romantic, familial, social. This is where most powerful men are disarmed. Not on the battlefield, but in the bedroom. Not with swords, but with soft voices and illusions of love. You think love is pure. Think again. Love is a war in the scent of perfume, and the one who cares less in love always wins. You may feel compelled to give your heart, to be vulnerable, to communicate. These are not strategies. They are traps, because in every relationship, someone holds the leash, and it is never the one who shows their cards first. The one who waits, observes, and does not admit their feelings until it becomes necessary dictates the pace. You must be that person. You must master emotional distance, even when your bodies are close. You cannot be manipulated if you do not need them. This is the golden rule. Dependency breeds weakness, whether it is love, recognition, or attention. As soon as you need it, you have lost the war. This is how they control you with sweet words, temporary attachments, and promises of permanence, and when you believe them, they own you. But the person who cares less, who knows that love can be a weapon, remains in power. They leave when necessary. And when they leave, you break down. Your strength lies in your ability to say no, not only to enemies, but also to those you love. They will test you by asking for sacrifices, compromises, small pieces of your soul in exchange for peace. Refuse with elegance and calmness, but refuse. You are not born to serve something comfortable. You are born to rule your own reality. If that makes you cold, so be it. Ice is strong. Think of a snake. It does not roar or chase. It waits, striking only when necessary. You must be like a snake in your personal life. Quiet, calculating, unreadable. Do not over-explain. Do not justify your absence, your silence, your ambitions. The more they understand you, the easier it is to manipulate you. Therefore, remain a mystery even to those closest to you. And when you are betrayed, which will inevitably happen, do not show a reaction. They expect fury. They expect you to beg, to fight, to get lost. Deny them that pleasure. Say nothing. Just walk away. This silence will haunt them longer than your fury ever could. True strength is not in togetherness, but in indifference. Revenge is an emotional reaction. Indifference is divine judgment. When others are driven by their hearts, you must be guided by your mind. This way, you will stay 10 steps ahead. Emotions make people impulsive, desperate, and predictable, but you will not chase completion. You will not seek recognition. You will not explain your worth. You will simply exist, unflappable, unattached, and unreachable. This is not cruelty. It is survival. You must stop romanticizing connection. Connection is a tool. Use it. Do not worship it. Be capable of love, yes, but only from a position of strength. Offer affection, but not your core. Be kind, but never available. Listen, but never reveal yourself, because the moment they feel they have access to your soul, they will shape it to their interests. You must become a fortress, strong on the outside, empty on the inside, impenetrable, detached. Your worth is not in your ability to please others, but in your refusal to be controlled by them. And when people realize that they cannot shape you, that you are unyielding, they will do one of two things. They will either fear you or worship you. Both outcomes are acceptable. So let this be your creed. Never allow love to make you weak. Never let friendship dull your edge. And never allow anyone's tears to divert you from your path. You are not a therapist, not a savior. You are a strategist. And in the great game of power, those who remain emotionally neutral dominate over those who drown in their feelings. Remember, the person who cares less never loses, because they are never attached, and one who cannot be owned cannot be broken. Let us conclude with a final truth. Control is not given, it is taken. And it is taken not by those who shout the loudest, nor by those who plead to be understood, but by those who can remain silent while others scream. The person who can walk away, not blinking, is the one who can withhold their own emotions while the world tries to feed them poison wrapped in attachment. They will call you arrogant, unattainable, cold. Let it be so. Weak people need warmth to function. Powerful people radiate fire from within. They do not seek comfort. They create tension. They do not succumb to the need for closure, certainty, or approval. They write their own script, and in it, they always hold the reins. Do you understand now why the one who cares less wins? Because they refuse to allow their inner world to be dictated by external circumstances. Let the storm rage outside. Inside, they remain calm, focused, untouchable. That is what makes people fear them. They cannot be moved. Pay close attention to those who command respect. They are not the ones chasing connection. They are the ones too rare to be reached, disciplined enough to be unentangled in emotional games. They are not mirrors. They are walls. You do not look into them. You crash into them. And here lies the cruel paradox. When you care less, people care more. They are drawn to your silence, chasing your attention, obsessed with your indifference. Why? Because most people are dependent on the feeling of necessity. They crave a sense of importance. When you strip them of that illusion, they lose control. They try harder, give more, but you do not move. You allow them to exhaust themselves in your orbit, while you remain focused, powerful, and free. Freedom is the highest form of power, and to achieve it, you must be emotionally sovereign. No one should be able to provoke, entice, or manipulate you. Your detachment is your armor. Your ability to walk away is your sword, and your silence is your crown. Stop explaining yourself. Stop seeking understanding, justifying your ambitions, your distance, your discipline. Most people will not understand you because they are not meant to. Let them gossip. Let them doubt. Let them not comprehend. You were not born to be loved.